Thanks for coming, by the way. Thank you to everyone that showed up. Thank you.
All right, guys. So I like to kind of, we like to kind of ask 3 simple questions. It's kind of love, truth, and kind of passion. Trying to get a little bit more of the kind of story behind your music, where you come from, and where you're going. So let's sort of start with the head of the collective, the Hyperspace crew here,
Yeah.
Christian K, otherwise AKA Ben. Yeah.
Hello.
Start with the name. Where did the name Hyperspace came from?
So, I mean, for Hyperspace, it's I actually started like a radio show before. It was called Hyperspace Radio. I started when I was still like studying in Australia. After that, it kind of became like it was kind of like a thing that I stuck to, because I feel like for me, it's like I feel like I produce space music, like with everything. So when I opened up like a studio, which is like now closed, I stuck with the name Hyperspace, and now moving forward, I feel like the name still resonates with me. So like it's still Hyperspace.
Oh man, look, I kind of love the graphics, and I love the kind of concept behind it a little bit. That whole cats in space sort of thing, that music in space, like it's kind of pushing the boundaries. Take you off the planet and go somewhere else, right?
Yeah.
So it resonates with me. All right, cool. So a little introduction. What I'd like to do is kind of each of you kind of do just a short introduction to yourself, and a little bit of your kind of musical background, your influence. We've got a Sonic Kitchen chef, I guess, in the house. Who he's kind of been here once or twice. But sort of start here. Ben has been an instructor here at Soul Passion. He's a guest instructor. He's done a masterclass. This guy is a wizard behind the kind of headphones and in the studio. But tell us a little bit more about your kind of craft. Where's your influences kind of coming from?
I mean, I feel like my influences has changed, and I feel like we can all agree on that. For like producers, like every year or every 2 years, you kind of have different influences, because there's like so much music like out there now. Originally, for me, I actually started with happy hardcore. Like, I'm not sure if anyone actually listens to that anymore. Like way back. Show of hands. Anyone? Let's go.
There's a couple of glow sticks on the on the wall somewhere.
Literally hard dance, 180 BPM, 4 to the floor. So it started there, and then big room became like a thing.
Yeah.
When I was like, going through like 17, 18-ish. So obviously, like the influences, Afrojack, Garrix. I think Sidney Samson was in the mix as well.
Yeah.
Trap music came after that. So around like 2015, like I think everyone here has been influenced by like Jack U, Diplo, Skrillex, Yellow Claw, and all of those. And then it kind of became weird for a while, where I didn't really know like where to go. Like after that little like thing, I think last year is when I started having a bit of like I don't really want to make this type of music that I make anymore.
Yep.
Like it's become too like formulated. It's becoming too like predictable, I guess, like so to speak. And this event is actually to showcase like left field future beats, which I'll play a little bit later. And then I feel like Jackie's probably playing drum and bass. He's like pushing that right now.
Hey, you can't put the words in his mouth. No, we'll get to that question. This is great though. But just sort of pushing outside the envelope, right? That was, I guess that's where the name's sort of resonating with you a little bit, right? Is kind of pushing out of the comfort zone, out of the formula a little bit, and starting to kind of find your soul, right? Find your own music.
I mean, currently, like the experimental route is where I'm trying to go. Still not sure where I'm going yet, but I'm just like anywhere is better than here. So I'm just like walking through like uncharted waters, I guess, or swimming uncharted waters, not walking.
Man, that's already starting to get excited about your set. So we'll sort of pass it on to keep to the clock and make sure the music speaks for itself. But what a set, man! Well done.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks, man.
What a set! What a set! I'm feeling the influences there. There's a lot. There's throwbacks. There's kind of remixes. There's that new sound. That's kind of bending genres kind of stuff. What's the influences there?
I used to love Yellow Claw, like that type of trap music,
Yep.
like Uzi, Jack U, and then at a certain day, I just feel like they all sound the same, and then it's kind of bore me, and then I just deep dive into SoundCloud, and then just search every possible DJ and producer I could, and then I just found out there's a genre called experimental, but it's very hard to define what is experimental.
Yeah.
It's just like it made me feel good, and then that has that kind of groove, and then that's my type of music that I want, and then I just start producing them, and then it's sound, cause it's not very much producer and DJ play that type of music in Hong Kong, so I just want to bring that type to here, because I studied in Australia for 4 years, and then the scene in Australia is very good, and then they accept all kind of music, and then but not in Hong Kong. So I just need to bring this type of music in Hong Kong. So I start playing them, and then that's what I am now.
Oh man, look, I don't know if it's caught on film, but there's definitely one or two people out there that are shazamming tracks going, oh, it's not coming up, it's not coming up. he's putting his hand up. I have to admit, I did it myself as well. I was like, cool, that's a nice remix of that. Mate, this is perfect. This is exactly what we need kind of here, man. You need to kind of break the boundaries a little bit and kind of introduce people to more styles, and especially the genre bending stuff, you know what I mean? Where it's like, okay, is it trap? Is it techno? Is it kind of garage? Like what are we playing here? And then forget all that and stop trying to put a label on it and just dance to it, right? So no, it's good. It's good, man.
Hey, what's up?
All right, Sifu, walk us through it.
Yeah, hi, I'm Jay Fong. And actually, I met Ben quite a long time ago, and I was at his studio in Kwun Tong. And to me, it's a long time ago already. Like, I've been so many places this couple of years. The local scene is the biggest inspiration for me, actually. Like, especially when I see you producing your track, that is like what I cannot do. Like, I'm not producing it as everyone else. Everyone is unique, and the sounds is different. So we have different judgments and aesthetics on the sound. So for me, I actually, kind of exploring everything. We talk about trap, experimental bass. We all been there. Like, that's why we met each other, we meet each other because we kind of love the music and, the spacey, experimental, like crazy drops. And the beats is actually kind of danceable to me. I mean, I can dance to any beats, but this is like making me kind of crazy somehow. So I pretty love the bass from the beats, and then I just collect every kind of music all over the world. So the names you talk about, like my inspiration as well. So but recent years I've been more digging deep into the UK sounds. That's why people may know me about playing drum and bass and more like UK dubsteps. And that is like when I was looking for just the bass, pure bass, minimal bass, whatever you call freeform bass. It's just like terms, but I feel it in the subwoofer and from the speakers. So that's basically what I'm trying to explore myself in. Yeah, so where I'm heading to is just maybe the subwoofers everywhere.
I feel a lot of vulnerability kind of back here. It's really nice. Like it sounds like you guys are kind of really opening your heart and really kind of pushing the boundaries of where you want to go in your own music styles, and also to the crowd that's out there. You know, I think there's a resurgence in Hong Kong. You know, being here 10 years, sort of plus. There's a resurgence now, I think, of kind of pushing the boundaries a little bit more, you know what I mean? And it's great to sort of see you guys kind of super passionate about it, you know. Give a hand, like, guys. This sort of grass level stuff is where you, and to be able to kind of put, you know, a collective kind of behind it or two, it's really important. So, all right, well, let's talk a little bit more about kind of the future. I hear there's events on the horizon. What are you trying to kind of do with the brand, with the collective? You know, where you want to kind of go with it, at least in the near future?
For this year, we're actually planning to do 4 events in total, including this one. I'm still trying to like meet more people and gather more interesting like DJs and artists to like put in the lineup and really showcase like the sound. But in terms of where we're going, like, I don't know. I mean, I didn't really like plan that far ahead, you know, like it's, I don't know, like when it comes, you know, but 4 events this year. Hopefully I can do it, but yeah, 4 events this year.
Plenty of time. Yeah, absolutely. I'm pretty sure seeing the support behind the camera and kind of online as well, man, it's going to happen for sure. What about music releasing? You know, a proficient producer. Is there anything that's coming out soon?
So, since we're on stream and everyone that came here, this is a bit of a. If you were here, you know. Well, actually, Maxwell knows as well. I'm actually starting.
Plug.
I'm starting a new artist alias. I'm not going to share too much details yet. But like I'm still trying to finish off the debut album for the alias. Maxwell and I actually have a collab on that, so you know, stay tuned. I'll play it later. If anyone can ID it, I'll give you $100.
Ooh, there you go.
I can.
Shut up.
Doesn't count behind the booth, man.
Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm going at the moment. In terms of the whole Pressure K project, I'm not really sure. Like I feel like I still want to hold on to it a little bit. But I'm starting to feel like producer-wise, I've kind of taken it as far as I can go, and I feel like I'm kind of changing like my sound now. Yeah. So, but yeah, you heard it here first, and everyone on Twitch, you heard it here first.
There you go. Awesome.
As a producer, I want to keep producing and then introduce the new sound to the audience in Hong Kong, and then like some experimental sound to Hong Kong, and then as a DJ I want to like play a couple outdoor festival set, and then yeah, just keep pushing the boundary of the bass scene. Yeah, that's pretty much what I want to do for now. Yeah,
it's good too because there's festivals coming, and it's finally, the slumber of COVID, and then we're finally back to sort of seeing the boutique festivals. You know, some of my favorite. You know, I love the big ones, I love the kind of Creamfields or whatever. But it's kind of those boutique festivals that are kind of 1,000 or 800 or whatever. That are kind of fun. You know what I mean? You know, we've got one coming up. I think you're playing at it. I think so. Yeah. But you know, there's smooth. But like there's Chief Emirs. There's a whole bunch, and there's more kind of in the case. So maybe one of the 4 is a festival. We'll see. Wait and see.
Yeah, and actually for me, some of you may know that I have created Dark Matters, and at first it is just party brand or maybe like a rave brand or just a name, But I would just actually in my mind, I want to make it as kind of like a label that this boy is actually like really one of the first artists that I want to sign in Hong Kong, like years ago. But I haven't still doing it because I am not that, I'm just one man, not yet a team. So, and I wish him could be like really reaching out the international scene. But I know that you really care about the Hong Kong scene, everyone here. Please show some love to this boy, all right? Well played, Maxwell. I mean, yeah, there's so many talented producers here, like you guys, everyone. And I always wish that, because we have the chance to connect to the world, we can see the US scene, UK scene everywhere. But why nobody is looking at us, right? Because we are not yet like having enough exporting, releasing, and show them what we got. So what we need to do is just doing it. By doing it, everyone can see it, and then maybe one day people will come to find us and then say, "Oh shit, man, Hong Kong producers sick. I want to invite you to play somewhere, in other countries like Europe, America, rest of the world, It's a long journey that we have to do a lot of stuff that, nobody knows. But anyway, I just want to keep Diameters going. And that's what I wanted.
Look, I love, well said, man. I love the collaboration and the love that kind of exists a little bit in the city. Soul Passion been around for coming up to 10 years, but seeing this collaboration, seeing the ability for one collective kind of head chief kind of talking to the next, right, and still being able to change, to be able to kind of find your sound, to experiment and stuff like that, to be here as well. This is something I think is very unique. Any other city is highly competitive, right? Sydney's highly competitive. I came from that scene, man. It's very highly competitive.
Yeah, I mean, competitive is a good thing that more people can, make it better. And actually, I see it is already better because we are not only DJ or producer coming here, we got dancers coming here, we got something else like people is not in the industry coming here.
The ability to kind of come together.
Yeah. Exactly,
right?
exactly.
And be pushing each other rather than trying to find a slice of the money pie.
Yeah.
Which is different than I found in Sydney scene, London scene, New York scene. Right? It's cutthroat there. Where here it's actually kind of very supportive, and that's here to the people that are kind of here.
Shout out to Soul Passion for real. This is three different collective here, and kind of,
Totally right, totally.
Yeah.
But this is what I kind of love about it, right? Whatever we can kind of do to collaborate and kind of help, we're kind of there, especially with your next events with Hyperspace and what you want to kind of do. We're here to help, and so is this audience kind of here as well, man. So. All right, guys, so we're getting pretty close to wrap up the music. Let's just quickly go with a little bit of a hint of those that haven't played yet, what your set is kind of creatively trying to go. What's the journey you're trying to take us in your set? A couple of words or less.
Do you want to explain it first? Because you've already played yours.
No. We're talking those who haven't played.
Okay. I think for mine is a lot about tension and release. So it's going to be hard hitting in the beginning, and towards the end it'll be a bit more mellow, ethereal. That's kind of it.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
For today, maybe I'm not really going too dark, but actually I want to go more free flow, and hope you guys can, find the freedom of yourself. Yes.
Light matters.
Light matters. Hyperspace. Light matters.
Free matters. Freedom matters.
Freedom matters.
Yes.
Hyperspace freedom matters. I don't know. It sounds like a synth. All right. Cool. So obviously the sound kind of played. And that spoke volumes. All right, guys. So one round of applause. 3 artists that are kind of here. Hyperspace Takeover, Sonic Kitchen Volume 19.